race for mayor of Houston is a little bigger now. Derrick Broze is a freelance investigative journalist, activist, author, radio show host, and public speaker who has thrown his hat into the ring. And of course, he joins us here on The Factor Uncensored. Glad to have you back. So what can we expect from your campaign?
Well, you can expect things that you're not going to hear from the other, I think, 9 candidates now that are running. We are officially in the race. We're on the ballot. We're talking about 9 core issues that I'm focused on, and these are issues that no other candidate is focused on. Everything from starting to end the drug war in Houston, decriminalizing cannabis, helping felons like myself get a place back into society, talking about putting more urban gardens and community farms and parts of the food deserts, as they call it, in parts of Houston, talking about putting police surveillance up to a vote of the city of Houston, ending no-knock raids, doing a full audit of the police department, as well as trying to put a moratorium on 5G and allowing the city of Houston to do an environmental health assessment and to do an independent study and let the people of Houston decide if they want to do that. And essentially every issue that I'm talking about is all about trying to amplify the voices of the people. There's, as an activist for the last 9 or 10 years, I've seen no matter what administration's in power, the people of Houston are very limited in what they can accomplish because, for one, the mayor position is extremely strong, and no matter who is in that position, and the city council is limited in a lot of important ways. And because of that, there are things that are passing and happening that the people of Houston have never had a chance to vote on or say, do they want that in their city? Do they want that? So my campaign is about using my journalistic skills and my experience as an activist to try to expose corruption even within this race, but also in City Hall, but also to amplify the concerns of the people of Houston. And so we're getting a lot of new people who aren't traditional voters. A lot of people who've been coming to our campaign the last 3.5 months are saying, I've never voted before, but I'm going to vote for you, and I'm going to pay attention to what you're doing because we're doing something completely different.
When it comes to public safety here in the city of Houston, how important or how high is that on your list when we take a look at the firefighters and police officers?
I think it's extremely important. And you talk about the firefighters. Obviously, this whole year has been about Proposition B and how can we help the firefighters and support them just as much as some people want to support the police. To me, public safety is not about hiring more cops. I think it's about using the resources that are better available. And as I said, ending the drug war, redirecting resources, as already starting to happen in the city, away from arresting nonviolent people and towards human trafficking and violent crimes. So I want to focus on that, but also, like I said, with these, if we cut surveillance, if we put a halt on 5G, if we put a halt on some of these programs that people haven't had a voice in, you end up with a lot of extra money, millions and millions of dollars, that could go to the firefighters.
Out of time, Derrick Broze. Look for him on the ballot. Thank you for joining us here on The Factor.